Good morning, Cole McTavish. I'm your host, Mason Sully, and I don't have a co-host again. Evan's gone, and wait, do I hear? Is it him? Is it really? Noah Martin, welcome back, dude. What are you doing? Yeah. I got the microphone.
I'm alive.
Yeah, you are alive, and wasn't there something that you had talked about the Danae hand games?
Don't remember, but sure. Danae Hand Games, the FMPSD tournament. Are you interested in learning about Danae Hand Games? FMPSD is planning to host a Danae Hand Games tournament on April 3rd, 2023. The high schools will compete against each other, and the team that wins will get to represent FMPSD in a provincial tournament. If you are interested in learning more about the games, please see Miss Mitchell in the gathering space, room 1164.
Breaking news! The 2023 Wood Buffalo Arctic Winter Games are invading McTavish, and here's what you need to do to survive. Parking is going to be limited. Spectators and athletes will be directed to park at the back of the building and enter through the varsity gym doors. Students and parents are encouraged to use the student parking next to the learning commons as well as any available parking in front of the building. Student access to the varsity gym will be completely blocked off. Students entering or exiting the school before or after school or at lunch will need to use other entrances and exits. Access to junior high vending machines will be gone. No food. You're not going to get any food. Junior high gyms will not be open this week. All phys ed classes will enter the junior high gym B through the change room doors. The Arctic Winter Games are ticketed events, so students are not permitted to enter the game without paying.
Grad meeting today in Miss K's room, 2010. This meeting is strictly about decorating. If you plan on attending, come with specific decor ideas for executing our old Hollywood Night Among the Stars style. All ideas from this meeting will be passed on to our decorators because they need to order and organize.
Are you a seeker, Dr. Doofenshmirtz? Do you have some revolutionary nature to show the world? Then how about you join the science fair? If you want to participate, the Google Classroom code will be up on screen right now. There's more info there. You'll need to create a poster board and present it on March 7th. If you have any questions, please email or find Mr. Costello.
Daily Mental Health Minute. People of color and all those whose lives have been marginalized experience life differently from those whose lives have not been devalued. They experience overt racism far too much, which leads to a mental health burden that is deeper than what others may face. Every day, people of color experience far more subtle traumas that impact their mental health. People who avoid them out of ignorance and fear, banks and credit companies who won't lend them money or do so only at a higher interest rate, mass incarceration of their peers, institutions minimalizing their contributions to our shared history, and racial profiling. Take action and stand up for those around you, and reflect to ensure you are not negatively burdening the mental health of others.
Waterloo Math Contests. Grade 9 to 11 students who are interested in participating in the Waterloo Math Contest are asked to attend an important information session in Miss McCollum's room 2014. And today at the beginning of lunch.
Our McTavish goal is to empower and amplify our BIPOC community, their voices and their stories. Here's a great resource to learn more about our history and hear the voices from young Canadians.
When it comes to Black Canadian history, what do you know? Of course, you might have recently heard of Viola Desmond, right? The incredible Black woman who refused to get up from her seat in the whites-only section in a theater in Nova Scotia. But is that the extent of your knowledge? Here's another thing to consider. When it comes to Black History Month and the things that you might have learned in elementary school, what do you remember, if anything at all? Maybe you remember lessons on Martin Luther King Jr. or Rosa Parks. The point being that everything was heavily based on African American history. Little to no attention was owed to global Black history. Although knowing African American history is very important for us to know, the fact that it is the only thing we get to hear highlights the great erasure of Black Canadians in our history. And we're trying to flip that. with 28 moments of Black Canadian history, Leap Year Edition. For this upcoming February, for the 29 days, we will be releasing a video of a Black youth speaking about their experience moving through the society as a Black human, their passions, the things they wish to change, essentially whatever they'd like to speak about. And in the same video, the same individual will go into a history lesson about a historical figure, a historical moment in Black Canadian history. What we're doing here is we're establishing a link between the past and the present so that we have a better understanding of our collective successes and challenges. Join us in closing this knowledge gap. Follow us at Unilearnal on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook.
Well, McTavish, that's all the news we have today, but we have a fun fact with our special guests, Brandon Flood and Logan Shabib.
Let's get right into it.
So the fun fact of the day, it's did you know that when flamingos are born, they're actually like gray and not pink.
Wow, I didn't know that about flamingos.
That was
Thanks, guys.
crazy awesome, man. Now my brain is like much bigger and
It
stuff.
is, like, I'm much more knowledgeable.
My
about
brain
flamingos.
neurons just went,
That's not all the stuff we have today, though. We have an interview with Jeffrey. Mason on scene right now. Let's cut to that. What is your name?
Jeffrey Luge,
All right. You are a student. What grade are you in?
grade 8.
Grade 8, really?
Yeah.
Who is your favorite teacher at Ecole McTavish? You can take the microphone if you want.
Miss Bishop.
Miss Bishop?
Yes.
I see. What's your favorite thing about Miss Bishop?
She answers a lot of questions.
That's a good quality of a teacher. What's your favorite animal?
I'd say a dog.
Dogs? Favorite? What's your least favorite animal? What animal do you just not like?
Cats.
Cats? Why do you not like cats? I like cats.
They're just kind of moody.
I can see that. If you could have one country in the world just gone, what would it be?
I would say Russia.
Russia? All right. What's your favorite food?
Sushi.
Sushi? What's your least favorite food?
I'd say eel.
Eel? That's a food?
Yeah.
What made you choose? So think back to like grade 6 or grade 7. What made you choose Ecole McTavish?
Peak. The
Peak.
program.
You're in the Peak Academy. What sport?
Hockey.
Hockey. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff.
That's all for today, McTavish. Keep your pants on and live life. Goodbye.
We'll see you later.
Bye.